All right, let's do the opening for Best of 3. Perry. You're not going to be stupid, are you?
We know this song, dude.
Okay, yeah, we do.
You know who it is?
Yeah.
It's Rivet.
Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big 3 Podcast. I'm Don Barris, and as always, I'm along with
Walter Hamill.
And
Scary Perry. Carabello.
And today is our third in a series of Best of shows, and we're very proud to bring this to you. This is our third Best of show. How crazy is that, Mo?
I tell you what, it's really unbelievable because to me the whole shows are the best of it. I don't know how you're going to be able to dig them up and find out the stuff that's the best of because the whole things are so good.
You need another drink, Mo?
He's not
You
drinking.
need another drink, Mole.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Because
look.
I think you had enough too much to drink.
By the way, that's one of Perry's great characters. That's the drunk Perry.
Oh, do it again.
Then I had enough to I think I had too much to drink.
You're like Fasha Brooks.
I didn't think I had too much to drink today.
You should have auditioned for that Arthur role.
He should have. Can you do a drunken British guy?
How about a drunken, what's his name? Al Flack.
What are you talking about?
What is that?
The fucking insurance company, the dumbass goes, made a sarcastic remark about the Japanese accident and got fired by Affleck. Gilbert Gottfried. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried. I should get that fucking role.
Why?
Why don't you audition for it?
I want it. I don't think I need an audition. I think just call me up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, and
Affleck.
That'll get them going.
yeah, well, just your whole reputation of being professional in every way will make them
That's
very
right,
happy.
Affleck.
They just got rid of somebody for saying something a little bit
Yeah,
controversial.
because he was
Now, every time you talk, you're saying something controversial.
That's what makes him so awesome.
controversial or personal.
Oh.
Because Gilbert Gottfried got very personal about the Japanese matter.
What did he do
And
exactly?
He made an ignorant comment about the Japanese, and he said a racist remark.
What did he say?
I think he called them gooks or something, and somebody over at Affleck just fucking went off.
How do you? It's too bad we're not doing mole play. I would like you to play the head of the Affleck company when they heard it.
Affleck!
Well, maybe next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, but this is our best of show. So we're going to run through some clips of some of our best moments on the show. And the reason that we're doing this is probably because very soon Perry's going to be having a neck operation. It's not real fun.
Yeah, this time I'll be able to not have any numb fingers, finally. I
If
hope.
you're alive, if you live.
I'll come back.
Hey, with your numb fingers, does it feel like a stranger's jerking you off?
Yeah. Is that good? Like, can you feel your dick
It's
when
weird. It's weird because when I go like this, it hurts right in here. And right here. So it's fucking weird.
Let me see.
So, like, do you ever put your finger in your ass and think it's like a dick because you can't
Can you
feel
feel
it?
that?
I feel it.
Can you feel this?
Oh yeah, I
Here,
feel it.
Let me see. Put your hand.
I
Right here.
feel it.
Put your hand on the table. All right.
Ow!
Let me step on your hand. See if you can feel that.
You feel that?
I can feel it. It's just got this tingle, this numb tingling. No, forget it. Forget it.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
All right. Well, you know what we should do? Let's get to some clips. Some of the best of the Big 3 podcast.
Right now?
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I thought we
Shut up.
always shut up. Shut up. Well, when the fuck you gonna respect me, you son of a bitch? Shut up.
We get you in a movie and you sue everybody involved.
Because I didn't get paid.
You didn't get any money.
I got very little money. You guys got 3 times the amount of money
No, we
I got.
didn't. That's
Producer credit, writer
that's
credit.
bullshit. That's bullshit. We made the same amount of money acting as you.
We got paid the same amount.
All 3 of us got the same amount.
But you still work for Jimmy?
Because I do a very good job at what I do. I do a very good job at what I do.
Do you give anybody in the audience gifts?
Yes.
How many times a week?
Every day.
You give somebody in the audience gifts every day.
Yes.
That's why you get that kind of paycheck.
Why?
Because you got to go out there and buy them gifts.
I don't have to buy them
That's
gifts.
interesting.
Apple gives me things to give away.
Apple?
Yes.
Because it's one of the sponsors of the show.
There's nothing that gets by you. You're like a detective. Let's get to some of these clips. A guy that's made a couple appearances on the show is Andy Dick. Now, the first time he was on, Perry, you didn't get along with him very well.
No,
He was kind of pushing something.
something gay, and I didn't like it.
What do you mean?
I'm not gay, and he was trying to turn me into a gay guy.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I'm asking you, what do you mean?
He wants to go either blow me or think I'm going to blow him or go up his ass or go up my ass. Fuck you.
What do you mean?
That's the faggot thing, and I'm not one of
See,
them.
that's exactly that word right there is
the
why
F
we
word.
almost got thrown off the air here at Ace Broadcasting. Because when
I
Andy came
respect-
here, but when Andy came here, you were nonstop using that word. True or false?
Yeah, you're right. I respect Andy as a comedian. I respect him as a human being. But when you come on to me, see you later, buddy.
Well, anyway.
What do you mean? You're going to see him later?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, get away from me.
Yeah,
I don't
but you
wanna-
said see you later. Like,
You did
I'll
say
see you
that.
later,
I said,
buddy.
see you later.
Hey, let's
Yeah,
have a
like, I'll
date
see you
a little
later, buddy.
I don't want to show
Like,
Don
not
and Mole
here,
what's
so I'll
going
just
on.
see you later back
Why
in
don't
my
you go back and
Goodbye.
maybe,
Next.
maybe you
See
can
you
have me
later.
suck my cock
Yeah,
over there
see you
and
later.
shoot your load in my face and back and
The
on
way
my
you
broken
want it
neck.
done.
I don't have a $5 jar when people talk about my past.
I don't tell guys see you later.
How many times did I use the F word on that show?
We had to cut out a bunch, but it was 87.
I thought it was 144.
It might have been that. I was making up the 87. I knew it was
Does
up there.
it sound like thought it was 144?
So what we had to do, because of that day, Ace Broadcasting said we would not be allowed to perform here unless something happened big. All right? And it took a long time, but the agreement we made with Ace Broadcasting was to have 2 shows come from your apartment.
Which we're done.
And they were very good. And we did those 2 shows, and Andy Dick came back to apologize to you. But what happened, his assistant, who just happens to be HIV positive, well, they went in the bathroom because they had to go somewhere. Andy was shaving.
And he was shaving his assistants.
I don't think he was shaving. I think he was just trimming because I had to clean up the pubic hairs.
Whatever.
What do you mean, whatever?
Disgusting. Whatever it was done.
Okay, they were doing something, and anyway, the next thing you know, there comes Andy's assistant, Jason, I believe his name was,
Whatever it is.
completely naked, a towel over his genitals with blood everywhere.
Disgusting.
And the crazy thing, did you notice all the blood that was on Andy's mouth and face?
Yeah, it looked like he was going down there giving him a head.
Yeah.
And then all the blood that got smeared all over your mom's cabinet, that bureau she got you.
Did you clean that off?
He got up on it, actually opened the drawer, and then he got up on it, climbed up on top of it, and then all the blood got all over
He
it.
was kind of mocking like he was having sexual intercourse with the piece of furniture.
Yeah, I mean, it got
Did you
really,
wipe that blood off?
I didn't see any blood over there.
Yeah,
Well, I would
blood all
double
over.
check. I would double check
And
because
pubes and stuff all over that bureau your mom
You're
gave
talking
the
With the
glass,
glass
one
top,
that
yeah.
we weren't allowed to
yeah.
do. That we weren't allowed to do coke
That was-
on,
that
but
was- that
I
was all
guess
cleaned.
if
Yeah,
I,
yeah. You
if
don't let people do coke on that glass
But if your
top.
penis is
But if you're-
bleeding-
yeah, go ahead, jump on my mom's bureau.
Dry
That's
hump with a
fine.
bureau.
Ah,
Yeah, bullshit.
no way.
You let him get up there. All
No
bleeding as a
way.
Yes, you did, dude.
You weren't even
No
upset with him
way.
what they did in there. I don't even remember you raising your
Call me a
voice.
pussy?
Yeah,
Calling me a you're calling me a pussy.
yeah.
He would beat the fuck out of you, Perry.
My neck is broken. You're calling me a pussy.
No.
You're lucky my neck is broke.
What would you do?
Fuck you up.
What would you
bitch.
do?
I fuck you both up.
In 19 years, you've made many threats, but you've never done anything to either one of us because you know I would beat. the
Because
living-
I have
Would
had a
would
broken neck.
All right, but before the broken neck, tell
If
me,
I was 15 years old, I'd
Yeah.
kick both your
you
fucking
think so?
asses.
You
That's
think
an
so?
understatement.
Oh, I would knock the.
That's an
fuck out- I
understatement.
could beat the. Do you understand what I was in high school?
You look good in high school. I
They
know.
nicknamed me Adonis because of my athletic,
Ability.
yeah, and also my strength. They
And
have a pi-
also because Don is right in the middle of the name.
and what I could do, they have a picture in the yearbook where I'm lifting the front of a VW, just to show my strength.
Well, you didn't show that to me in the yearbook.
Okay, well, I didn't show it to you. At 15, I would have beaten the fuck out of you.
I think I would have probably strangled you.
You wouldn't have had a shot.
You know what I was doing when I was 15?
What?
I don't know. I was asking
You were smoking
I
pot,
would guess-
man.
When did you start smoking pot? Do you-
I know. I know.
Let's listen to what we're going to go back actually to the Perry's apartment segment when Andy Dick came in, and this is where
Okay.
things went a little crazy.
Hey, can I show you guys a trick
Sure.
that I've been working on? Okay,
Absolutely.
now check this out. Everybody knows a Red Bull has got a lot of energy, right?
Right.
You drink a Red Bull.
You're chugging a Red Bull. Okay, you stop.
What could have more energy than that?
I don't know. What
I'll
do you
tell
think,
you
Perry?
what. How about that?
What is that? Is that lighter fluid?
The hell?
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Here, do these things.
What?
Light.
What are you
Lighter
doing?
It's lighter fluid.
No, fucking no.
Come on.
Put the lighter
No! No!
Check it out.
Get the fuck!
Don't. Give me the lighter fluid can. You're sprinkling. Stop it! More. I got it. Put the lighter down.
Tell my
Give me
hands
the
on
lighter. No, I'm not.
Spray it.
No! This is lighter fluid.
See, it gets you awake more than Red Bull.
This is charcoal lighter fluid.
I know.
And
But when
you've got a lighter, and you're trying to light this. That is just.
Are
Stupid.
you out of your fucking mind?
He is out of his.
But let me
Are
fucking
you
mind.
out of your fucking mind?
Let me ask you this: are you more awake now than on Red Bull?
Well, he makes a point.
Fucking nut.
All right, let's get
I'll
back.
put it
Let's
back.
get back
I'll put
to
it back.
let's get back to something a little more serious.
Jesus
Because
fucking
this could honestly.
Spray it on!
No, don't.
Yeah.
What's missing from here? Why does it seem like something's missing?
The terrifying two T. Man, this application. Come on.
The 2T skateboard? No.
Yeah,
Oh, I know. What happened, Andy? Oh, he's still in the
He's
bathroom.
in the bathroom.
Let's see what's going on in there.
I hope to God he's not doing anything.
Andy, are you in there?
He needed help.
Positive.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, don't rush us. I'm kind of doing. He wanted me to shave him a little.
What? Wait a minute. What?
In your bathroom.
What are you shaving?
Shit. Oh fuck, shit. God. Don't.
What are you shaving?
Give me a towel. Go. Here. Oh shit.
Get him out. You scared him out of it.
Son of a bitch.
What's going on in there? Open up.
Hang on. No. Don't please.
Open
don't
the
come in
door.
right now. Please don't come in right now. Oh fuck, dude. I can't wash that off.
Okay.
Can you please? Can you get me some paper towels?
You have any paper towel? Here,
What
I'll-
happened?
I got cut shaving.
Okay, here
He
you.
started shaving his balls. That was not me. He was
Here.
shaving his balls.
Why's your blood on your mouth?
Because I was helping him wipe it all. I don't. You know what? Right now. we
Is
might
there
have
blood
a
on the
little-
floor?
No. But there is a little bit. He was shaving his fucking nuts. I can't help it.
Why were you shaving his nuts?
He asked me to help him. I didn't want to. You know what?
Is the door?
What the fuck is going on in there?
We're cleaning up. I'm trying to clean up. I'm so
Dan,
sorry.
let Perry deal with it.
All right, get up.
Excuse me. What the fuck you guys doing in here?
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck are you guys doing
sorry,
in
I'm
here?
so sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
We're going to do a quick ball shaving.
All right.
I was shaving my face.
Yeah.
What's going on? Here? What do you see?
There's blood in the fucking sink.
Get out now?
Yeah, get it. Take your phone.
What's going on?
I told you that's fucking.
Well, I didn't know.
Take your phone. And now there's blood. There's a little
Sliced
bit
me
of
from
blood.
the taint.
What did you do?
I accidentally slid his nutsack.
I'm out of here.
Well, take your fucking clothes, dude, and you're driving me.
Okay.
You better wait.
Oh, gee, Andy, what are you doing, dude?
Look,
Why
wanted
is
to
your
take a
blood
quick
on your
fucking
mouth?
shower.
Why's your blood on your mouth?
A quick shower in my fucking place?
I was gonna take a quick
What are you-
shower. and
what
then
are you
he's-
doing?
And then he said, "Can I please?" I was on to shave.
Get the
He said, "Can I
fuck
please
outta
shave
here."
My nuts.
All right.
Clean it up, please.
He's HIV
He's
positive.
He's got AIDS.
All right, get the blood
that's
out
HIV
of
positive.
here.
Clean it up, please.
All right, clean this up, and when you're done, come out here and we'll close the show. Here's some paper towel. Let's sit down. Let's.
Am I gonna It's in my mouth. I just realized.
Clean it up, please.
I don't want to touch the blood and the puke.
Oh
I'll
my
clean it up.
fucking god.
I'll clean it up.
Oh
All right.
my fucking god.
I'm cleaning up the AIDS off my mouth, and that's where I draw.
Let's do your 60 seconds right now. All right.
60 seconds
All right,
of
60
what?
seconds where you get to promote anything you want. All right, here we are. You got 60
Oh,
seconds,
Christ.
and
I don't have-
go!
Come back in here and
Scary Perry
help me carry
Skateboards.
myself.
ScaryPerryProductions.com. Get these guys out of my house.
Okay, we're just about done. Just go through this
Oh
and
my
promote
god.
the skateboard.
I cannot help.
All right, what's the matter? Hey,
I close
I think
the
it's
show?
best that you get out.
So can you get to clothes?
Get,
Okay.
get
the
your
clothes,
shit.
please,
Get
get the
it
clothes.
and
Get
get
your
the
clothes.
fuck
Don't
out.
Put your
get
clothes
get
on.
the fucking towel
clothes.
away.
With this.
Just
Throw it
put it in the bag.
garbage.
No,
Throw it in the garbage.
no, give it, Andy. Here,
Throw it in the
here,
motherfucker.
hold on.
Want it?
Here, give me this. Don't fucking touch this.
ScaryPerryProductions.com
HIV blood.
is the website company.
I have cold sore
Okay,
in there.
all right.
Get all.
All right, he's in the middle of his 60 seconds.
I don't
I don't want the
Hold on.
AIDS is seeping into my
Hold
body
on.
as we speak.
Get him, Andy, have him go outside.
Alcohol.
Let me just.
Hurry up. Put your shirt
All
on.
right,
I'll
get
meet
him
you
Alcohol, I
outside.
got some Paisano wine.
All right, hold on. Get out. You get out.
this
Wait
both
outside.
of you
Here, put this in
fucking
here.
nuts.
We got it.
Razor.
All right, the razor's in here. All right. Wait outside.
Give him a hug, Barry. Give the guy
Get the
a hug.
fuck out of my house.
Come on. Just say
Get out of my house.
Don't hug him. Don't hug him.
No fucking
Get him
hug.
out. Harry, get out. Get out. Just get out. Hey.
There's no bad blood.
No bad blood.
Okay, listen.
Fucking pricks.
All right, everybody sit down.
All of you.
Everybody sit down. Everybody sit down.
No bad
Here, I'll
blood,
clean
don't
this up. Oh, fuck.
Put your shirt on.
What the
All of the toothbrushes and stuff?
No, not all my
Get out.
toothbrushes.
Hey, dude. Hey,
Get
Andy,
the fuck
Andy,
out of
get
my
him out.
house.
Get him out of the apartment.
Get him off your bed.
Get out of my fucking house.
Get out of his house, please. He's asking you nice.
Why are you throwing
Get out
up?
of the house.
Get out
Let
of the
him
house.
use
Just
the sink.
go.
He's gotta
Just
throw
go.
up, dude.
Andy will be on this. Get out. Get out. Seriously, dude. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Throwing up blood.
Okay.
God fucking damn it.
All right, we got to close this show.
He was using that
You
brush.
fucking psychotic sons of bitches.
All right,
He was
Perry.
using
That's
the
at
brush.
the end.
Perry, let's just do this. Let's just finish.
That was
it.
the brush
Perry,
he was
don't-
using when he was
Perry,
Fucking
Perry,
end.
just sit down.
Get the
Perry,
fuck away from me.
we gotta close the show up. All right. The good thing is this.
got
Let's
AIDS.
look this way. Let's look this
He's
way.
HIV.
Everybody, look this way.
Doesn't quite have it.
Let's look this way. All right, now, what has happened today has been absolutely crazy. And Perry, I wanted it to be a good day because today might be the last day that we see you. And I hope not too, because Perry, I love you, man. I really
love you, buddy.
We finally made
Fuck it
up.
up.
All right,
What are you doing?
give me this.
He's a fucking nut.
This is lighter fluid.
No.
It's not even funny.
He thinks he's funny.
Actually,
It's not funny.
You should light the blood tissue on
You want me to
fire.
light the back?
No. I want this show to end. I'm done.
Okay, well, we got to wrap it up.
Please.
We got to wrap it
Get it, Perry.
Perry, come on.
Dude. There's just so much confusion here.
There is.
And everything's all fucked up. I mean, I'm not used to this.
I'm
not
you're
used to
Okay,
all
Perry,
understand.
come here.
this
We're just about
craziness.
done. Come over here. Let's be professional for
I
once.
can't believe
Perry, come here so we can finish the show.
I better not have AIDS. That's all I can say. I better not have AIDS.
Only if you have a cut, which I do in my mouth. So I
Why
might
did,
now.
why did you have the blood on your mouth? What were you guys doing in there?
Just it's
Just
shot up
shaved.
there.
You look really
Squirted
nice.
up.
You look nicely
Squirted up.
shaved.
Yeah, I shaved, and he used my razor, and he can have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
this
shaved
is
his balls. It wasn't the first time I shaved. I shaved his balls. It was a big fucking deal.
Yeah. BFD.
BFD. I shaved his balls, and this time you started knocking, and he moved around, and
all
it
right.
fucking.
And I want to apologize for that. Now, Perry. Now we've done about 20-some shows. How does this rank with the others?
It's insane.
If he goes in for surgery, and he has even one little tadpole of AIDS sitting on his
him?
neck, he'll
Yeah.
go in, and you will get.
Dude,
I know.
I'll die.
Okay, you're not
That's what I'm
gonna-
saying.
you're not-
You
all
should
right,
pour
Perry.
that stuff
No,
on him.
You know what? He doesn't. First of all, let me just say this because you don't want to freak him out. Don't open the
Don't
lighter
you
fluid.
kill
Don't light
every-
the-
I don't give a
I want it on me. I want it on me.
Get it out of my apartment,
Don't.
asshole!
I want it on me.
Let's fight over the
Don't-
lighter fluid. It's gonna get everywhere.
Come on, Andy, stop it.
Stop.
it.
Both of you. Both of you.
It's not.
Come on, get it out.
Out of my apartment.
Andy, put down the lighter fluid.
I'm not going to light it. I just want to put it
No,
on my
light it.
face. Because
Put
it'll
down-
kill. Oh, it tastes like shit.
Oh,
That's good.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kills.
put
Not in
the
my
lighter fluid down.
on
Put
here.
the lighter.
Put it on. Don't light me. Just kill.
What the fuck are
I'm
you
killing the
asshole?
AIDS. Put it on Terry.
Get the lighter away, Mo.
Get it on
Out of
Terry.
my apartment. Fuck.
Perry, everybody, stop right now. We gotta close the show. I got this.
Out of my
All right,
apartment.
we're good.
Out. You are never allowed back to my place ever again.
all right.
What did we do?
I said it the last time, but what do you guys do? Oh, you're going to do a show at Perry's place.
I didn't say that. Ace Broadcasting said that.
This is the most insane show
Yeah.
ever. I don't know how to hate and congratulate you maniacs in my fucking place. No, now let's get the fuck out of here and.
Trying to light me on fire.
Don't light him on. Stop. One of the crazy things that's happened in this show, that actually kind of the story developed over 4 episodes here, was your kidnapping, Mole. Do you remember that?
Yes, but not a lot of it because those guys kept hitting me in the head with a rubber hose full of sand.
Yeah, and it all started out in kind of a bizarre way. Do you remember what that was, Mole?
Very little. Oh, right. You said that you called me up and said you want to go see Rio.
Right, the
And I
movie
said
Rio.
Yes, but I didn't know there was a movie Rio, so I went to Rio and waited for you guys, and that's when those 8-year-old
Mole,
kids
are you
from the city
crazy
of
or
God-
crazy?
This is actually true. For the first time ever, Perry was able to say that you were stupid. And that's not very often you get a chance to look at someone dumber than you, right?
I felt pretty silly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that led to you meeting people over in Rio.
That led to me meeting 2 8-year-old child soldiers from the city of God who
Oh boy.
came to America
Let him say this.
and who came to America and extorted $75,000 out of me, but held me captive for 2 weeks. It was a long, crazy story.
Can I cut into this real quick for a second?
Totally.
I got a Facebook from those punks online
That's not
yesterday.
them. That's fake.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
It's fake.
It's fake.
That's because
they
it
don't
showed a
have
picture of an 8-year-old punk
All right.
with
All
a.
right, Perry.
with a-
I know this sounds really crazy, but people fuck with you.
Okay, then okay.
It's not them.
Then all right. If it's not, then thank you.
I wasn't that.
Okay, because they said that they're coming back to America and they don't want Mole, but they wanted Mary Jane and
Not true.
some.
Again, why
and
are you talking?
hash.
Why are you talking about something that isn't true? Now, as I
Hash,
said,
right?
this whole story developed over
Stash.
Perry. Am I
Whatever.
talking?
I'm sorry.
Okay. This whole story went through 4 episodes where you went to Rio and we got the phone message from you there and we found out that somebody put you in the back of a car. You came back from Rio and there
In a
was
shipment of cocaine that was being hidden inside coffee cans, and I stole one of the coffee cans, gave it to you, and you got a giant bag of high-grade cocaine.
right. And then there was the episode where you were kidnapped and we had, Uncle Frank from the Jimmy Kimmel Show, who was a former New York City police officer, that kind of talked to us about how we should deal with the kidnapping. And then the show you came back, which was truly one of my favorite moments of my life when you came through those doors.
Ah, it's stupid.
Well, anyway, so here it is. We put the whole story together in one little neat package, and this is Mole's kidnapping.
Not again.
No, we're not going to do it to you again. It's just we're playing the tape.
Do it to you again? What you guys kidnap Mole?
What the fuck? Are you this stupid, Perry?
I'm fucking with you.
No, but it's not funny.
fucking with you,
Again,
dude.
remember this. I've told you this many times. You don't have 1 ounce of comedy ability at all. So if you think of something, please keep it to yourself.
Excuse me. I went to Greg Dean's comedy workshop and learned a lot.
He got you there, dude.
So don't
Touche.
fuck with me
Touche.
on I don't
All
know
right,
when
I
ounce
can't-
of comedy.
I know when I've been beaten. I'm waving the white flag. Well, anyway, here it is, the entire Mole's kidnapping story. What's bullshit? Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big 3 Podcast. I'm Don Barris. Today I'm along with
Scary Perry Caravello.
and
Mole's not here.
yeah, Mole is
Guess
not
where
here.
Mole went?
I will say it, brain dead boy. Mole may have done quite possibly the dumbest thing ever in this show.
Yay!
Shut up, Perry. You've done some pretty dumb things too.
Yay!
You know what? What we should actually do, let's see who's the luckiest and who's the dumbest. Because your dumb luck is unbelievable too, Perry. And I'm going to
That's
tell
true.
a story right away about that.
Go ahead.
So as probably a lot of you know, I'm pretty good friends with Carlos Saldana, who is the writer and the producer and the director of the movie Rio, the movie.
Cartoon.
Well, it's not animation, but I wouldn't call it a cartoon. And he's a good friend, and he had invited me to go to the premiere. I asked Mole to go. I said, Mole, you want to go to Rio? So I get a call from Idiot Boy, from guess where?
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, here's a couple calls just to show you what I have to deal with all the frickin' time. If it isn't Perry, it's Mole. Why don't we play those calls? Let's play. There's 3 of them, so play them all.
Stan! Hey, dude, it's Mole. That is a great idea. Yeah, let's go to Rio, man. I'm stoked. All right, so listen, I'm on my way, and I guess I'll see you on the way there. I'll meet you up front. All right. You want me to get tickets, or are you going to get tickets? All right, I'll call you back.
All right, so far, nothing the matter. He might have been.
Sounds like he's going to a theater.
Sounds like he's going to the theater. Play the next message.
Hey, Dan, you know, it's Mole. Hey, listen, man, so I waited for you to get on the plane, but you never showed up, so I guess maybe you took a different flight. Anyway, I'm here, man.
Different
I'm
flight.
the Spanish really loud here. I'm at a restaurant. Anyway, I'm here in Rio. I'll look around for you. I don't really understand what you're saying because it's Portuguese or something. All right, I'll see you down here.
That's funny to you?
Hey, Dan, guess what, man? I'm here.
Do you understand why?
He's a fucking dumbass.
And so are you. Well, but let's.
God, that's funny.
So you're laughing at. All
I'm
right.
laughing at his stupidity. Hey, Dan, I'm here. Like, where are
Okay,
you?
play the third and final one. This is the one that
Hey,
weirds me.
Dan, you know, it's small. Hey, listen, great news, man. I met a dude down here who said, I said, hey, do you know where Dan Barney is? And he goes, yeah. Because I just gave him a bunch of money. He said he's going to show me where you are. So we're going to a place called a favela. He said that's where you are. It's some kind of weird, big Brazilian ghetto. So I'm going deep into this favela to see you because I guess that's where he said. Is that where we're going? Okay. Why do I got to get in the trunk of your car? I got to get in the trunk of his car, he said, because I guess the back seat is broken or something. All right, dude, I'm going to get in the trunk of his car, and I'll see you at the favela. All right, buddy. Rio is crazy.
Yeah, Rio is crazy, and so is Mole. And this
Fucking
is just
stupid.
Perry. Don't talk about stupid. I can say it because I have to deal with it. Because you bring stupidity too. So Mole is not here today because he's in Rio, and the last
In
message
the trunk of a guy's car.
Yeah, I don't know where he might be, and I have not heard from him since that third and final call.
When was that third and final call?
A couple days ago. So I don't know what's going on.
For all you know, he might be dead.
Why do you got to bring up the bad things?
Well, they're going to put the guy in the trunk of a car. You know what happens when you're in the trunk of a car? Gas fumes.
What else?
That'll kill you.
What else?
That's the first and major.
Well, I mean, you said, have I ever been in the trunk of a car? I said no, and so far all you've said is gas fumes. What else would happen to you in the back of a car?
You would fall asleep from the gas fumes, and the chemicals from the gasoline will knock you out cold, but it'll also kill you.
Everything with you is negative, isn't it?
It's not that it's negative; it's fact. Thank
Are
you.
you going to surprise everybody that I'm back alive from Brazil?
No, I think they already know. Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. I'm Don Barris. I'm along with Scary Perry, and very happy to have back somebody we thought we may have lost, Mole.
Hey, Benoiche.
What does that
And
mean?
he's back from Brazil.
What does that mean, Mole?
Yeah, baby.
I don't know.
Well, then why'd you say it then?
Nah, it's like, what's up?
Well, I don't know what. Before we get into anything,
It's good evening.
Oh, it's good evening?
In-
All right.
in
Now, if
Brazilian?
you've never heard this show before, the three of us were the stars of the cult film classic Windy City Heat.
City Heat.
And now we've got our own podcast. And the great thing about this podcast, we've been given kind of free reign because we wanted to have our podcast different than any radio show, any podcast in the world today. So what we do is we're going to talk a little bit about pop culture, but then we're also going to add our own personal lives into it.
Sweet.
And today, there's a real big personal life thing because last week, Mole, you weren't here at the show.
Right, I wasn't, right?
No, you were not. And-
Exactly.
all
What
right,
did you
but-
do to us?
I just
Mole?
won $10.
Well, Okay, if you don't remember from last week's show, I'm very good friends with the director and the producer and the writer of the movie, Rio, the movie, the animated blockbuster that came out. And I had some passes to go see the premiere. I asked Mole, I said, would you like to go see Rio?
Yeah, I was like, sure, man, that sounds awesome. So I went to LAX, and I waited out front for you.
Right.
I got tickets. Remember I called you and said,
Right.
hey, I'm out front. I have tickets.
Right, we got the message.
Right, and so I'm still out there. And so I waited. Finally, they're like, boarding. So I boarded and figured that you guys would follow
Are
me
you
down
an
there.
idiot?
Yes,
he is.
No,
He's a major idiot. Yeah,
no.
yeah.
You want to go see Rio?
No,
Yes,
not the
I do wanna
country,
go
a
see
fool.
Rio.
Not the country, fool.
I did want
the movie.
It was listen. I wanted to see the country. Okay.
Right.
So I went down, and I figured you guys were right behind me, or maybe in front of me. Got there. Place is crazy. Do you know that?
I know. Well, I know that it's crazy. I think you're a little crazy for going. But the thing that scared us is in your last message, you left that you were getting in the trunk of someone's car that said they knew where I was.
Oh, right. Yeah. There's those guys. There's a lot of stuff happened, man.
Okay, but do you understand why we were a little nervous when you did that?
God.
Well, here's what happened. Okay, listen. I got down to Rio, and I had I met some cool dudes and chicks, and then went up to this mountain. I brought a clip. Can we show that clip?
Check it out. Lizard.
What's
Lizard,
this,
lizard.
Mo?
It's a lizard on the rock.
Lizard. Hey, all right, well, look. There it is, Rio. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Copacabana. Check it out, the mountains and stuff. There's the lagoon. Ipanema. And look at that. Look at this. Ah, Godzilla! Ah. So,
Not
I don't know what
Godzilla.
happened. There's definitely a miscommunication, Dan. But I'm going to be definitely back there for the next podcast. But I got to figure out how I'm going to get home because I lent some guy my wallet last night to get some smokes. I got to find him. Anyway, check it out. Look up there. Look what he's doing. Big three.
What is that statue, Mole? that you're
I
doing?
thought it was Godzilla, but it was Jesus.
Jesus who?
Jesus fucking.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fuck. Jesus
Christ.
Jesus fucking. I know it. Hold on, wait. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
It's like that.
What is it, Mole? Who are you thinking?
Anyway, so I'm having a good time. I go down. I met these guys that I lent my wallet to go get smokes the day before.
Right.
I went to they're like meet us here at these the favela, right?
Favela. I don't know what that is.
I thought it was a flavor. I
Yeah.
thought it was like vanilla or like some fella's house. It wasn't.
Okay.
It was the biggest ghetto in the world. So I went in there and I met these.
That's what I thought you were saying because the last thing I remember, your last message, you said you were there.
Right.
And you got in the trunk of someone's car.
Well, that's a long story. These guys were like, "Hey, we could take you," and I was like, "Can you take me to go get my wallet back?" And they were like, "Sure." And I said, "Because I'm looking for my pals Dan and Scary," and they're like, "We know Dan and Scary. Get in the trunk, and we'll take you to them." I'm like, "Sweet." So I figured they knew you guys.
Okay, but do you think that's a little dangerous?
In the trunk.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you had
in
no
the
questions.
trunk.
Here's the thing: the guys were like, they weren't really guys. They were like, they were like 8. Do you ever see City of God?
Oh,
They're kind of like
I
those
think I have.
kids. Yeah, they're the kids. There was they had guns and stuff.
At 8 years old.
Oh yeah, but they were good with them. There was General Superman Ghostbusters. They called them. They called them Ghostbusters because they said he could kill ghosts. But really, what he was doing is he would dig up the people that he killed and he would shoot them again and say he killed their ghost. He was 8, and there was General Machete Bubblicious. And they call him that because when he would chop off people's arms, he would give them a piece of Bubblicious. So he was kind of like, he was almost like a hero around there because of all the bad guys. He would give the kids whose arms he chopped off a piece of Bubblicious.
Excuse me.
I'm just saying. You do what you gotta do.
Are you?
Do you understand why this could, to someone on the outside, could look a little dangerous?
But they're kids because you know what? They're still kids. And kids.
And
kids
8
will
years
be,
old at the age of 8,
Kids will be kids. You know.
and they're driving around
Well, they're driving me around. I was in the trunk. Okay. So
at the age of 8.
Yeah, but we left the favela. We left the favela, and we went down to the beach. Well, to the city part. Of Rio.
Was this a car or a little scooter that you go?
No. They
pedal.
Drove. No, they drove, and they drove like fucking crazy too. There were like 2 on motorcycles, these little motorcycles on either side of us, and there were like 6 of these kids.
Are they black kids?
Oh yeah, they're awesome though. They're Brazilian. They just look. They play soccer, and they got guns. I mean, it's hilarious because the guns look like twice the size of their arm.
What's funny?
Listen, they shoot these like machine guns and shotguns, and the recoil, they're just jolting back like that. It's hilarious. Right. You got to see it. But so anyway, they take me down to an ATM machine. I couldn't figure out it was an ATM machine forever.
Why?
And they're going.
How's it different?
This is retarded.
Why is it retarded?
8 years old.
Well, but they're a different country. All right, continue on.
They're screaming at me, they're like, because we were getting along pretty good, and we were hanging out, and they made these drinks. Anyway, they're screaming at me, get real. I'm like, you get real, dude. I want to party, you know. And they just keep going, get real. And this went on forever. And then finally, someone clued me in that the money there is called Real, Real. And so they were pointing at the machine with a gun for me to get them some of the money on the machine. So anyway, I got them a bunch of dough because they needed money. They really, they didn't, like a bunch of them.
Well, so far it sounds like you lost your wallet. Did you ever find your wallet?
Yeah. No.
How much money would you say you lost when you were over there to get real? And
well, here's the thing. I finally couldn't tap anymore in 2 of my accounts. So I had other accounts I'm transferring stuff from. So they let me go. Here's the thing. They let me go because I couldn't get any more of those accounts. But they said I have to send them some of the stuff from this new transfer stuff. And would I mind doing that just to pay for the ticket to get me back here? And
this is crazy.
They had my passport.
This is insanity.
So what they did is they told you can go, but you have to come back and get more money for them?
No, I never got my wallet back. What I did was I used my passport. I had my passport, but they held on to my passport.
How'd you get on a plane?
I didn't get on a plane without my passport because they said because I couldn't get on a plane because they wanted to hold on to my passport to make sure I didn't lose it.
I'm following.
So they put me on one of those ships with the tanker ships, the big ones,
right?
And you go inside one of the containers, a container ship, and it's pretty awesome in there. There's chairs, a lot more legroom, and vents and buckets and stuff.
Oh,
it's 3 days through
this is insanity.
This is only mole could get.
It's only a mole. It's only a mole thing.
You do something stupider. First of all,
no, I wouldn't do something stupider.
You'd let these kids shoot. You'd kill you dead.
No, I wouldn't.
You would give them their money. You'd give them you wouldn't even let us touch your fanny pack. If I grabbed your fanny pack, if I just even grab it, look what you do. You're kicking me.
Because you're reaching over like you want to grab my nuts.
I'm not I was trying to grab you. I told you I was grabbing your fanny pack.
I know you grabbed my fanny pack, but it's like you want to grab my nuts.
So what if an 8-year-old kid came
General
up and...
Superman would have shot you for that stuff, too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You would have been dead. So who's the smart one? You're more of a moron than mole.
Whatever.
Anyway, listen. So they're cool kids. So I have to send them. What is it? I have to send them. Come here, I'll tell you.
What?
$75,000
to get my passport back. So, anyway.
Well, what do they want you to do exactly?
Well, here's the thing. They sent me over here with a load of coffee from Brazil. They make this special coffee, and I got some. I grabbed a can for you. Grabbed a can for you.
Not a big coffee drinker.
Docked in Long Beach. Got up in Long Beach. Got off 2 days ago.
I wish
anyway,
you were
I feel good now.
Do you have the coffee with you?
Do you have any coffee with you?
I'll take this.
That is for
Mary
you.
Jane, you like coffee, don't you? No, I'll
Mrs. Green might like it,
What
too.
is this called? What is this called? Can you pronounce this? This is mine, Perry. Get your hands off.
I
tried to touch your fanny pack. I just want to touch your fanny pack. Let me touch that. No, just leave my fucking coffee alone. What is this called?
I don't know. They had tons of this stuff, though.
I can read.
You can read that. All right, what's it say?
I'm totally a tea guy.
It says cafe. Okay.
Yeah, good reading.
Hidyard.
Okay. Do you know if this smell? Let me smell this. Let me see how this smells.
I'm not a coffee dude.
Ooh, what's this? Why is this in here?
I don't know. It's coffee.
more than
Whoa.
coffee. Did you look at this thing?
No, man. What is that? Oh, no way. No wonder there are all those dudes about that coffee. They're freaking out. They all had guns on them the coffee. Whoa.
What is that?
I've never heard that laugh, Mole.
I tell you what.
What is
Colonel,
that?
Colonel Machete Bubblicious better have watermelon flavor for me.
What do you got?
This is Coke. What would you say this is? How much would you say this weighs? This is packed.
Yow.
What you did, Mole, is they brought you over here with a bunch of Coke.
That's hilarious.
But that's what they did, Mole.
So that's been that, and what?
All right, now, Mole.
That's a
Okay.
capper on my week.
All right.
I'll tell you.
Mole, the truth. Now, what happened? When you got here, what did they tell you to do?
Oh, they just said they sent me a post office box I'm supposed to send the money to, back in Brazil.
Okay,
but you know
wait a minute. You should have nothing to do with this. They had you
I
Wait a minute.
promise.
Listen to me. Listen to me. They had you transfer cocaine into this country.
I know,
okay?
but I didn't even know it.
Listen, you don't think the fucking FBI is going to be watching for you?
They'll be right here.
Yeah. You should give me the money and let me send it. That way they can throw.
Give me the money. Let me
Perry,
send it.
shut the fuck up. Because they're going to be following you everywhere you go.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send it for you.
Can I transfer it to you?
No.
Your account? Or you want cash?
I'd much
I
prefer cash.
Would you,
Perry, you're not part of this, okay? I'm doing him a favor.
Okay.
You blow everything that happens.
Let me think. Wait, can I give you a certified cashier's check?
No, I need cash, and I'll explain to you why.
How about money order?
No, and let me tell you why. Because they're going to be following you everywhere you go.
Okay.
If you go to the post office with a check, a money order, anything like that, they're going to transfer, and you're going to
I
go
might
to
only
jail.
be able
You're
to-
going to spend some hard time in jail. And you know what they do to guys like you in jail, Mole? They hold your head down and they fuck your mouth.
Yeah.
It's not good, Mole.
Oh man,
It's not something you
disgusting.
laugh about. Okay, so the thing to do, tomorrow, you should go to the bank, you should get $75,000 out and give it to me. I'll take it, and give me the post office address. I'll send it to him.
All right, listen, I will.
When did they say you have to have it to him by?
I don't know, but I don't want to get my mouth fucked, so I'll get it over there as soon as possible.
They hold your head down,
No.
and then one guy gets on top of you and just starts fucking your
No,
mouth.
after the week I've had, that's the last thing I need. You know what I'm saying? All right, so I'm
All right.
gonna. You know what? I'm gonna give you the thing with the cash is I can only give you 20s and 50s.
Put it in a briefcase, and that'd be fine.
All right.
All right. Anyway, well, we've got a lot to talk about here. I'll put this in here. Thank you for the coffee, Mo.
You're welcome.
Oh, today's not good.
What happened?
Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. I'm Don Barris. Go ahead.
And I'm Scary Perry Caravello.
And we
We're
have
missing.
Shut the fuck up. You're not the fucking host. I am. And today we have some tragic news. First of all, if you've never heard our show before, there's normally three of us here, and we were the stars of the cult classic film Windy City Heat. Well, now we have our own podcast, and our goal in this podcast was to be different than any other podcast or any radio show, television show, anything. Our goal was to combine pop culture along with talking about our personal lives, and I think that we've done that quite well. And you can tell that I'm a little emotional today because I just saw something unbelievable. But instead of me talking about it, could you please play that phone message that John Quincy Adams left for me? This should explain everything.
Mr. Bonus, do you know who it is? It's I, JQA Esquire, and I am, as the youth say, freaking the F out. It's Thursday. I just arrived in East Worcestershire for the royal nuptials. I received a most disturbing call from a young Brazilian man who claims he has traveled to Los Angeles and is currently holding Walter captive over a missing sum of $75,000 US. I'm not sure who has the money, but I'm simply at my wit's end. They also want me to recover some of their coffee candy, whatever that is. I don't know. They allowed me a moment to speak to Mo, just a moment, and I asked him if there was anything I could do for him. And all he kept asking me was who the lady was who go in that movie. I don't know if it's some code or something. Anywho, I must attend the wedding, though I truthfully rather despise hetero breeders. I'm Brian Ferry's +1. Anywho, I'll ring you back if I hear more. This is just dreadful. Dreadful.
Okay. So our mole, the third member of the Big Three, has been kidnapped. I was given a ransom note. Perry, could you read this, please? This is in crayon.
Dear Big Two, we have...
Big Two. Do you understand what that means right off the bat?
Yeah.
We were the Big Three.
Me and you, Big Two.
Okay, continue.
Dear Big Two, we have Mr. Mole, MISCR, and then Mole, MOL. We want our $75K, which WITCH, one of you have it. And also our Kenoi?
Our candy.
Or, CAN backward DY.
Okay.
Our candy. What is that, General?
General Superman. Okay, so these people, and the reason that I know, because Mole, we'll put this up on our website, but Mole drew a picture of what's going on. And the picture has a picture of Mole, and tell them what they're doing there. There's two people, and there's Mole. Tell them what's going on in that picture, Perry.
It's a stick man picture, kind of a stick man. You know, these guys are. It's a pencil drawn picture with crayon on Mole, and they've got one guy's holding a gun, shooting a bullet over Mole's head or into Mole's head, knocking his block off. And I don't know what this guy's doing.
It just seems to me there's two guys that are holding Mole captive, and they have guns aimed at his head. Well, now this show is normally strictly an entertainment show, and we're there for the laughs and the interesting confab.
Yeah.
But today we're facing a very, very serious problem. So what I've done is I brought a former police officer from Jimmy Kimmel Live, his Uncle Frank. Come on in here, Uncle Frank. Hello there.
Hiya, how are you? How's everyone?
Okay, how are you, Uncle Frank?
Harry, nice meeting you again.
You remember
Good.
Perry?
Perry, I remember. You look good, Perry.
Thank you, Uncle Frank. Same here.
Thank you.
You look good, too.
Well, I wish we brought you in on better circumstances. I don't know if you know about this, but I'll show you this. I believe there's some Brazilian kids that have kidnapped our friend Mole. Yeah.
No. How do you know they're Brazilian? They're from Brazil?
Yeah,
They
because
live in Brazil, or they came from there and they live here now?
well, a couple weeks ago, Mole went to Rio. The story goes, I had invited Mole to go to see the movie Rio. He thought I wanted to go to Rio.
Wow, what a difference.
Yeah, so he went all the way over to Rio, and when he was there, he was talking to people, and one thing led to another. They wanted money from him. And so he came back.
Shakedown, yeah.
So now what they've done is they've kidnapped Mole. Supposedly they're like 10-year-old kids. This is the actual letter.
Yeah, Big Z, we have
Mr.
Mr.
Mole with
Mole,
us.
we
want our $75,000.
wow, which
One of you has it. Basically, they're saying,
has,
and they want their
also
candy. Now their candy. See, Mole brought this coffee can back from Brazil. In here, they have a little surprise. So there's more than coffee in here.
You've seen it already?
No, yeah, we had this. But look at this.
Let me see.
What is this?
Oh, forget about it. That's a package of cocaine. Look at that white cocaine with the brown spot. That's cocaine. Forget it.
That's what we thought.
That's what they gave you. They want you probably to sell it, dispose it.
No, I think that what happened was this. Mole got on a boat back here, and in the boat they had a bunch of these coffee cans.
Wow.
So I think that they were smuggling coke.
Yeah, it looks that way. Definitely.
So we have this, but they have our Mole.
They can have their Coke back.
Well, Yeah, well, I want to see Mole, and I don't want any more threats from these guys.
Give them their Coke back.
Okay, Perry, I don't even know how to get in touch with them. Earlier today, look at my lip. I was at a store, and they came up and they said they know everything about me. They want their money, and he slapped me. Look at my lips all puffed up.
Yeah, it is puffed up.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what I called you in for today is like you to tell us how do we handle these kidnappers. What do we do? As a police officer, you were 20 years you worked for the New York City Police Department, correct?
That's definitely, yeah.
Give a little bit more of your background as a police officer, just so people know.
Well, from the age of 22 to 42, I was a police officer in 2 different precincts in Manhattan. I was more of a social worker than a police officer that looked out to make a lot of arrests. I only made 6 arrests in 20 years, but that's okay. I helped a lot of people. But I intend to be the oldest living retired cop someday. I have to go to 103. So that gives me, I'm 77, 26 more years I have to live.
You'll do it.
To be the oldest retired living cop. So even though I wasn't an active cop with arrests, I was with the people. I was right there with them, and I understand all about human nature from that experience.
Okay, and during your time as a New York City police officer, did you ever come across a hostage situation?
Did I come across a hostage? No, I did not.
Okay.
But I do know something about it. I mean, I've heard about it, and I've spoken to other police officers that were involved in it, but I personally wasn't involved in it.
Well, what kind of things should we be doing? Should we give in to these hostages?
No. First of all, where are they now? Are they in Rio or are they in this country?
I don't know. They have Mole. Mole's been missing all week.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know exactly where he is. And all they did, they had a guy come up to me today. He saw me, said that they know everything about me, wants their money back, and I was slapped.
Wow. What actually do they want for you to give Mole up?
Well, Mole was supposed to give them $75,000.
Yeah, right.
And I think they want their coffee can with that's definitely Coke.
Definitely Coke. Well, the main thing is we want Mole back safe and sound, right?
Right.
So I suggest that we get in touch with them, and we do tell them we're going to give them their Coke back, plus the $75,000, to let Mole go, and then at the time and place, we'll feel it out. We'll see what we'll do. Maybe at the time and place, we'll have an opportunity to have them arrested, but if not, we'll just let them go back to where they're from.
Okay.
We have to play this cool because we want Mole back alive.
Right, no. And what they did, Mole drew a picture. Now, what's your make on this? Look at the picture on the back of this.
Do you know if it's Mole's drawing?
Yeah, that's definitely the way Mole draws.
Mole drew this?
Yes. And it looks like there's 2 people. That the colored version, that's Mole.
That's Mole, yeah. They're sort of torturing him, yeah. They're harassing him.
Yeah.
We got to get Mole back at all costs. I mean, he's part of our crew. We have to get him back.
That's good
whatever
thinking.
it takes.
Well, this has been, thank you so much. First of all, let me tell you this.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming here and helping us with
Well,
this.
I hope I help you enough. I mean, by suggesting we have to get Mole back, and we might have to give up everything like the cocaine and the $75,000. We might have to, but at the time when we do that, there might be an opportunity to lock someone up and then to find out more about the whole gang. We gotta wait and see how that works out.
We're talking cocaine, kidnapping, espionage, drug, transferring from Brazil to the United States.
Yeah.
I think
I remember Mole making a comment about coming back on a boat.
Yeah, he was on a boat.
Being in a canner, one of those big tanker.
Right.
The big.
And he said it was
what
loaded.
What do you call it? When you're traveling back and forth on ships?
Yeah,
from one
point.
country.
They might be using that boat.
Because they had a bunch
cocaine.
of this.
Yeah.
They had a bunch of these.
They might be very organized. And,
well, they seem to be like 10 years old, Mole was telling us, between age of 10 and 8 years old.
What do you mean? Who's that age?
These guys that have kidnapped
That's what
them.
I don't understand. How could you be 8 or 10 years old?
I'm just telling you. They have guns. There was a guy that supposedly he bragged to the rest of the people that he kills ghosts, and what he basically did is he would dig up the people that he had killed and shoot them again. So he became this leader of this gang over there.
I don't understand how they can do that and be so young.
That's what I don't
get it either.
All right, we'll see when we approach them with the cocaine and with the money.
I was just going to ask you about Mole. If you've heard anything.
He's supposed to be here. He left a message today. There he is, right there. Mole.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
All right.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Oh my
Mole.
God! I
Mole.
made it.
Come on, just sit
Did
down.
you start the show?
No, we haven't started yet.
Oh my God!
Okay, it's good to see you, Mole.
Good to see you back, pal.
You're not gonna
Let's
believe what
just talk
happened.
about it on the show.
Glad to see you back, pal.
Oh my God! I'm really back. I'm not dreaming. It's really
No.
happening. I'm here. We got to do the show this week.
We're doing it right now, don't worry. Coming to you pre-recorded from Ace Broadcast Studios in Glendale, California. It's the Big Three Podcast. I'm Don Barris. I'm along with Scary Perry.
That's me.
And very, very glad to have back Mole.
That is me.
Yes, it is you, Mole. Now,
Great to see you, buddy.
All right, before we get into everything that happened with you, Mole, because, well, it's been crazy, and you put us through a lot. Well, what I'd like to do is play the message that I received from you earlier today. Can I play that? Why don't we start out with that, and then we'll hear your story.
Hey, Dan, oh, my God, you know who it is? It's Mo.
me.
Oh, my God, so much crazy stuff going on. I'm just leaving the hospital. I got to tell you what happened. I'm coming to the podcast show. And listen, I think I also found out who that lady is who go in that movie. All right, I'll see you soon, buddy.
Okay, that kind of weirded me out because we've gone through almost 2 weeks of wondering
Who that lady is who go in that movie?
No, where the fuck you've been?
Oh, right.
Okay, so why don't you...
God.
Now, you were kidnapped, correct?
Yes, I was kidnapped. They said they sent you guys a letter.
What do you mean?
A letter?
A ransom
Oh,
letter.
yeah, they did. As a matter of fact, I got that right here. This is where you drew on the back, which is kind of bizarre. This was the letter. They wrote it in crayon, Dear Big 2, and that scared the hell out of us. When we read Dear Big 2, we thought you were dead. We have Mr. Mole. We want our $75,000. Which one of you has it? And also our candy. And General Superman?
General Superman, yeah.
And then on the back, this is what scared Perry and I to no end. You drew yourself in color with the crayon, and you've got a bullet going through your head.
They drew that.
They drew this?
Yep.
Wow.
They drew it, but I colored me with the crayons.
That's excellent. Well, tell us what happened. Take it from the beginning. There's the... We have up on our screen. We'll put this on the website, too.
Okay, what happened was... Okay, here's what happened. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
So I was at home after our last podcast that I was on, and where we talked about when I gave you that can of coffee that had that big giant bag of what turned out to be high-grade cocaine.
Yeah, that's what we found out.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So, and it was theirs. They were shipping a whole shipment of high-grade cocaine into Los Angeles in that storage
Now,
container.
these are... Let's go back one step. These are the guys that you met when you went to Rio.
When I
You were
went to
supposed to
Rio.
go to the movie Rio with me, but you went...
called me and said you want to go to Rio.
Right.
And you meant the movie, and
Right.
I thought you meant the place, and we were all going to meet there. So I
We were
went there.
We're going to go to the premiere.
I think I have a picture of that. I don't know.
What a dumb fuck. Oh, my God.
That movie, I
you
didn't see
are
it.
so stupid.
Ed ain't calling the kettle black.
So when I was down in Rio, I met those two dudes, General Superman and Captain Bubblicious.
How old were these guys?
They were 8.
Yeah.
Going on to 9. So I get to the house after the last podcast, and I'm hanging out. I was at the beach house, and I'm hanging
At your beach house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm at the beach house, and I hear a knock on the door. Open the door. Who is it? It's General Superman and Captain Bubblicious.
They came from
they
Rio.
came from Brazil here, and I was like, awesome to see these guys because they were super fun. They came in. I couldn't really understand because they speak Portuguese, right?
Right.
So finally dawned on me that they kept saying we want our candy and our coffee and our $75,000. That's what they wanted. And I was like, oh, right, that's $75,000. And I couldn't remember who I gave it to give to them.
I want to hear what happened to you. What happened?
Oh, right.
Okay.
So they held me as a prisoner in my basement for the last 2
But we
weeks.
tried to go by there. No one answered the door.
I was in the basement. Did you knock on the basement door?
No, I did not.
Thanks. Anyway, I was yelling down there. But we hung out, and they filled the hose with sand.
What?
And we were playing piñata with it, and I was the piñata.
They were beating you?
Yeah. Well, it was pinata, so I guess they thought candy was going to come out of me. So yesterday, we're down in the cellar, and they see in the cellar all these cases of boxes of Moplay board games that were pulled off the market. Right. But now I'm holding on to them because they're a collector's item. So I've got the Moplay board games, and they see them, and they're going, what are those? What are those? What are those? And I go, and I showed it to them, and I was like, but we can't play. And they're like, because these have been recalled, and they're like, "Bleh!" And I'm like, you can't play. And Bubblicious got a machete. And I'm like, ah. And so we played, we opened the Moplay.
You know what I would have done? I would have given him one of those little pieces, told him to eat it.
What do you think happened?
What happened?
Did he do it?
They both took a game piece. They both choked on him.
What?
General Superman took one of the little fedoras, ate it, stuck in his throat. The Captain Bubblicious took one of the little fanny packs, ate it, stuck in his throat. They're both choking. I'm freaking out. They can barely breathe. They're going, and I go, and they're like, and I'm like, you guys are choking. And so I took them and I dropped them off at the hospital. So I think I'm good with them. I think we're cool because I think they're happy I saved their lives from the Moplay games, but they're upset about the $75,000. I told them it was either Dan or Scary Perry I gave it to.
Okay. What you put us through was unbelievable. You can't see it much anymore, but I had a fat lip because I was at Amoeba Records, and some guy came up, said, we know all about you, we want our money, and he slapped me. And then he ran, and I couldn't catch him. And that weirded me out. That weirded me the fuck out. And Perry, he would have been the tough guy to fight these guys.
Oh, yeah, he would have.
No, he said he would have. Bullshit. He's a pussy.
He just looks like a pussy because he's wearing that striped shirt and that tie.
I look like a pussy? No, I look like an attorney. I look like an attorney in a fucking...
You don't look like an attorney. Are you serious?
The neck brace makes him look a little like an attorney.
The neck brace makes me look a little decrepit. The suit makes me look good.
You look like a personal injury attorney.
But what you put us through, right. I was going up to guys over at Jimmy Kimmel Live, off-duty police officers, asking what the heck happened. I know this. We got in touch with your buddy, your FBI agent friend, Larry Langley.
Oh, Langley. What's up with him?
For the guys that don't remember him, he kind of came on the show because, I don't know if he came on the show, but he was investigating Perry's child pornography stuff.
Oh, right, when Perry was...
when he was showing... Remember when you showed the...
You were distributing child pornography over the internet?
I didn't distribute shit, you fucking weirdos.
You did, too. You showed it to us.
You did. You showed it.
That's not distributing.
Okay,
yes, it is. You emailed it.
He was looking into it. Nothing has happened, so he must have thought there was no evidence. Last week on the show, we actually brought in Jimmy Kimmel's uncle, Uncle Frank, who'd been a cop for 20 years, and he kind of talked us into how to deal with the...
Uncle Frank was also Frank Sinatra's bodyguard for a long time, too.
Right. Oh, I've never heard that before. Yeah.
Really?
Well, anyway, so we were very worried about you, Mole.
I was worried about you guys because I was there for 2 weeks, and I knew that I was just hanging out with those guys, and they were, beating me up and stuff, but...
Wait a second. I want to say something about Uncle Frank. I think I knew Uncle Frank... back in the 70s in Palm Springs.
Okay, how does this work?
How does this work?
Yeah, how do you know him?
I think there was a time when I met up with Frank Sinatra.
Sure, of course.
In Palm Springs. When he was over by my mom's work, and there was an older guy with him that kind of looks like Uncle Frank.
What are you talking about? What year was it?
I'm thinking maybe 78. 77, 78.
And what did he say to you?
Just hello. I went in to see my mom for something. I forgot what it was. Probably money, knowing me. And
well, you really seem concerned about Mole's kidnapping.
Well, it's just a little sidetrack. We're talking about Uncle Frank. But now, what happened with you?
He just told you.
What's your favorite Frank Sinatra song?
My favorite Frank Sinatra song? My God.
What's a Frank Sinatra song?
Name one.
Chicago, New
there
York.
We go.
It's New York, New York.
New York, New York.
Oh, look at this. We have a...
Water.
That's vodka. Thank you, Mary Jane.
It looks like we have a phone call. Let me guess who this might be. A guy that was worried sick about you, I'll bet. This is the former producer of Windy City Heat, the movie.
What?
John Quincy Adams is losing his mind.
He's going to be PO'd at me, right?
He's feared. He was scared to death. Why don't you put that call through?
Hello, guess who?
It's John Quincy Adams.
My word, is that Walter safe and sound?
Yep, I'm totally free, dude.
Well, that's a wonderful development. You gave me quite a scare at the royal wedding. I nearly lost my sherry buzz. Did those ne'er-do-well kidnappers receive the $75,000 from Mr. Barnes?
What? No, they played Mole play.
Don't worry about it, Mr. Adams. The important thing is Mole is safe and is here with us.
You are quite right. You are quite right, Mr. Barnes. Now we can turn our attention to the other imperiled castmate, Perry and his neck. How are you feeling, Perry?
Well, the neck is still broke. I'm not sure of
Listen,
stable
let me ask you
date
this,
yet when I
Scaremaster.
go in.
Should the surgery go terribly, are you right with God? I mean, I know you're big on that false religion.
The Javajos.
Look,
Java.
I'm going to be
Yes,
fine.
Jehovah's Witnesses, yes.
I'm going to be fine.
I'm sure he'll forgive any slip-ups you've had along the way, whether it was beating your ex-wife or dabbling in man-on-man love. How could he turn you away?
True.
Yeah, right.
Listen, just for a moment. I only have a moment. Let me quickly get off this week's rib tickler. Would that be all right?
Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
All right, here's a medical one in honor of Terry's procedure. Why did the banyanya go to the doctor?
Because it wasn't peeling well.
My, but it's wonderful to have you back, Walter. Toodles all, especially you, Scaremaster.
See you later, Mr.
It wasn't
Adams.
peeling well.
It wasn't peeling, it was a banana.
Yeah.
A banana.
Yeah, that's
all
funny.
right.
One of the things that we did, because Ace Broadcasting does nothing for us as far as like helping us financially by getting us commercials or anything like that. So one of the things that we've gotten to keep Perry's mouth fucking shut is we've done a thing called $10 shout out. And the $10 shout out is always fun because it gives the listeners a chance to be part of the podcast fun. All they have to do, they send $10 to 7510 Sunset Boulevard, number 153, Hollywood, California, 90046. And that $10 will get us a quick shout out on the show. Well, here's what I was thinking about doing. One of the things I'd like to do, and I don't know when this will be played, but from now on, what we should do, because
Give my P.O. Box?
No fucking way. You would rip us off. We would never see a dime.
Bullshit.
You are a con artist and a half.
Oh, blow me, you fuck.
How many times have you tried to scam Mole?
I've never tried to scam
Oh,
Mole.
really?
Thank you, Scaremaster.
Oh, really?
Appreciate that, buddy.
I've never done it. You always ask me to help scam him. Yeah. Don't start fucking lying. Anyway, what I was thinking of doing was this, is putting out a Big 3 package where you can get an autographed movie called Windy City Heat. The Big 3 would autograph it. You would get a Big 3 t-shirt and a $10 shout out on the Big 3 podcast. What would that cost you? For an autographed copy of the movie Windy City Heat, a Big 3 t-shirt, and a $10 shout out? What it would be a fair price for that?
I don't know. Let's put it on eBay and see what the market gets.
We're going to get a big market because for the low price of $50, you get all of that.
That's a good price.
It's a good price?
It makes a good gift for the Windy City Heat fan in your life.
I call it the Big 3 Fun Pack.
Good.
All right? So that'll be part of our $10 shout out today. I also want to say...
Oh, you know what we should throw in there?
What's that?
If it's $50, a couple of those Scary Perry skateboards.
Not that cheap.
Why?
Just throw a couple of them in there.
But
you got
Mole,
boxes and boxes of shit in your apartment.
Mole, it's not
they're
shit.
They're not moving at all. You got to figure a way to get
Just
something out of
free
it.
up some space in your apartment.
Listen,
I got to make money, man.
Why don't
I
we,
spent a lot of money
that
making
sounds
them.
fair. Let's do this. For each board that we throw in the deal, we'll give $3 to you.
Fuck you.
Why?
Because each board costs me. I got to make at least my amount of money on
Well,
those
how much?
boards.
How much did you make?
I make them $20 a piece.
How much did you get those boards for?
I just told you they're $20 a piece to manufacture.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you know what? You either get nothing
Actually,
or you get
$22.
$3.
$22 now. Fucked up. Why am I fucked up?
You fucked up on those skateboards because you have boxes of them back in your house.
You're not selling any of them.
Right now, I'm not. I sold a couple, but I mean, I haven't been.
Because everyone thinks if they ride them, they're going to break their neck.
All right, how does this sound then? How about this? So here's what you get, and here's the bonus Big 3 fun pack. You get the autographed copy of Windy City Heat, the Big 3 podcast T-shirt. You get the $10 shout out on the show, and if you go the $53 fun pack,
$53.
yeah,
My boards are another $40.
Wow.
I won't sell them for under 60
for under 60.
because it costs me almost $20 to mail them out.
Really?
The fucking UPS went up.
What were you thinking when you bought these?
A business?
You re-broke your neck. You did that skateboarding a couple years ago. What happened exactly? Now, did you have a helmet on?
I had all my equipment on.
And what happened?
I was being all sweet and warm to this one girl at the park. You know how I like to flirt with the chicks.
Like a fucking rapist.
Almost. So, I was bragging about the ball bearings that I had on my board.
You were showing off to a girl when you broke your neck? This
Yeah.
is something new.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was talking
I'm
about
showing off to this chick.
Oh, my God. That's
showing her my
awesome.
deck, and I'm showing her, how fast these rocket round ball bearings are.
Did you
What?
mention that you were the star of the Windy City Heat?
We talked about it a little bit.
Sure
And
you
then
did.
did you say, hey, what's
And then I dropped.
this?
Wait. Then I dropped in the. Let's see.
Wait,
square bowl.
wait.
Let it, go ahead,
And then before you dropped in, did you say to her, hey, watch this?
That's exactly what I said. I go, watch this. I pushed off. I dropped in. I came up the wall, but I came out of the bowl so high that when I reached down to grab my board, there was no board there. And like an idiot, the natural reaction was, as I'm reaching down, was I pushed off, and there was nothing below my feet. And my legs were extended, my arms were next to my legs, and then all of a sudden I rose. I looked down, which means I tipped my head back. As I tipped my head back, it was like, pow, with my right eye just hits the bottom of the bowl so effing hard.
Where'd you hit your neck?
I didn't hit my neck. I hit my right eye.
Okay.
I had Oakley sunglasses on. Well, let me finish. I had Oakley sunglasses on, broke them, and when I came to, after the kid that worked at the skate park ran into the bowl to pick me up, he picks me up, and I'm trying to catch my breath.
So here's this young kid picking up this pushing 50-year-old man.
Yeah, pushing a 50-year-old man, exactly. I come to, wait a second, I come to, and he's got me standing up, and then all of a sudden he goes and lets go of me, and I fall right on my ass again.
Does he have a broken neck?
No, I didn't know my neck was broke
What did the
yet.
girl
Wait
do?
a second.
What'd the girl do?
Oh, she
long gone.
she
Long
kind of
gone.
skated off,
Yeah,
you know,
long
with
gone.
the other part of the park.
How old was this girl, just out of curiosity?
19.
A little old, about my age, maybe a couple of years
Wait,
younger
she
than
was
me.
a 50-year-old lady
No,
skater?
no, early 40s, I would think.
So is
Late
it
30s, early 40s. Late 30s, early 40s,
Early-
I'm thinking.
Like,
So then after, the paramedics came right after they got me out of the bowl, the paramedics showed up. Because the
and the paramedic said, you didn't move him, did you?
No, but the paramedics wanted to take me off to the hospital, and I wouldn't let them.
Hell no. You got a broken neck. You got to get home.
Exactly. No, I got to get back to REI to get another pair of sunglasses, then go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I did.
You went and bought new Oakleys.
I didn't buy new Oakleys. The Oakley replacement was free because they were on that lifetime warranty.
So first thing you did
Was bring 'em
make
back to
sure that
REI.
your broken Oakleys were taken care of.
Exactly.
And then you dealt with your broken
And
spine.
then I tried, and they didn't find that my neck was broken at that time.
Oh,
They didn't see that the spurs were
what was the
forming.
name of
That's
the
a great story, Scaremaster.
What was the name of the ambulance company? Because
I don't know. It was right there on Olympic.
Maybe they had some
On Olympic
video
and
of it.
14th or, no,
Possibly.
there was no video. I wish there was.
So do we.
I wish
So
there
do we.
was
Imagine how
video.
much we wish there
Because that was one thing that I asked the kid that was working at the skate park. I go, if there was only a movie camera, I says I would love to have it.
Did he know
laughing.
you were in Windy City Heat?
Oh yeah. Everybody at that park knows that I'm in Windy City Heat.
What do they think of that? What do people say about Windy City Heat to you?
Dude, did you see the first video that I put up online? It's like, hey, scary. Everybody knows who I am.
Yeah. Well,
You're the guy from the movie and who broke his neck.
Yeah.
after coming on to some girl that wanted nothing to do with him.
Well, no, she was nice. She bought my deck.
She bought a deck?
She bought a deck after all that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you really will do anything to sell those things. So I guess we should ask for more than $3 for those.
I just really keep going back to the moment when Perry said, "Watch this" to that lady.
Well, there we go. Another best of show finished. Was it-
Unbelievable.
I know it. And again, walking
Finished?
down memory lane has been really, really fun. And what you see out of this, you see what a moron Perry really is.
Yeah, we laughed and we cried.
Well, a little of both.
And then you told a bunch of lies.
Who told lies?
Ollie's.
What name one lie that we told? Ever.
You laughed. And you cried. I mean, lied. You said cried, lied.
Wait a minute. You're in one of those zany characters again, aren't you?
Always.
You son of a... You son of a bitch.
Punch him in the arm.
Punch me in the arm.
Hey, let me see this. Let me try to straighten your neck up so you don't have to get the neck operation.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like in Little Rascals.
No, you know what?
No, it's
I'll pull
different
I'll pull
because-
the top of his head and you pull his body, and then we'll just kind of...
Dude. No.
No, come on, just try.
No. Dude, my neck is broke.
Think about the money you would save.
Think about the money I would save. I would be dead.
If we
you
could fix
fucking
your
idiot.
neck?
You can't fix it.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
You know that for a fact.
The bone is severed.
Right.
I used to work at Beinecke Mufflers, dude.
Just like this other guy keeps telling me that he can fix my neck with his Craftsman.
He probably
tools.
could. I'm an audience warm-up. I think I know. I read people very well.
I'm a comedian. I read people well, too.
You're not a comedian. Anyway, well, listen, that was the end of our third. That was the end of our third best of show. I think that we had a great time. Put it there, guys. Put it out there. Big Three. Remember, check me out every night at the Comedy Store and every Monday night at the Comedy Store in the Belly Room for the Ding Dong Show. That's every Monday night, 10 o'clock p.m. I'm Don Barris. You can catch me at Facebook at Don Barris. You can catch
You can
Perry.
catch me, Scary Perry, at Perry F. Caravello on
That's
Facebook.
K-A-R-V.
C-A-R is in car, A-B-E-O-O. Also at Scary Perry on Facebook.
And
as well
Walter
as
Molinsky
MySpace.
on Facebook. What else
That's
can we
my name.
I know. Where else can we reach you, Mole?
And Twitter.
Monsters Rock.
All right, for the Big Three. Put it there one more time. Big Three.
That was awesome.